So as most of you all know, Black Myth Wukong is the new hotness on the streets, yes? Everyone is talking about Black Myth Wukong. But some controversy came out not too long ago because at Summer Game Fest, when the new trailer was shown, one console was missing. Well, two actually, the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox Series console. But we know that prior trailers had the Xbox logo on that particular trailer. So what changed? Now, persons were speculating that the reason why this game was missing the Xbox platforms was because of the Series S. Because of what would have taken place with Baldur's Gate 3, persons would have speculated that the reason why this is being delayed is because of the Xbox Series S. I mean, there was a number of different Sony fans out there who was taking this and running with it. Look at some of the titles that they would have used to help persons to see that this game isn't coming to Xbox, but it's going to be a timed exclusive for the PlayStation 5. Look at this. So yes, all the usual ponies was capitalizing on this so-called bad news for the Xbox to tell their fan base this game is an exclusive. Look at Reforge here. Every one of them would have done it. Even Dreamcast guy would have came out and said this.
And even Black Myth Wukong, which looks fantastic, they had to delay it. The developer said that, quite frankly, the Xbox is very underpowered. They're having some issues developing it. But
lie again. Lie.
Now, Dreamcast guy lies so much. Nowhere did Game Science say that the Xbox Series consoles was underpowered, so that is why the game had to be delayed. There is no statement from that studio saying that. So why would Dreamcast guy say that? Of course, he's a liar. But let's examine and let's see the new information that recently came out to help us to see why this game was delayed for the Xbox. Let's give you a spoiler alert. All of the ponies who said that this was delayed because of the Series S, all of them is going to be proven liars and basically not knowing anything. But let's get right into it. So you know what? Let's talk about it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. Now before we start the video, guys, let me ask you a favor to hit that subscribe button. Now you get content like this I upload every other day. Now this is not my usual length of my content. It's usually a little longer, but today's video will be nice and short just to clear up some of the rumors and some of the misinformation given to you by the Sony community and the pony community. So hit that like button and that subscribe button if this type of content interests you. Now let's get back to the video. So yes, Black Myth Wukong is what you are seeing there being played right now, and this game is delayed for the Series S and X. Now, this is what the community was saying. This was what all the journalists were saying, even Digital Foundry, that this game was delayed because of the Series S. Well, let's listen to a Windows Central article and let's see as to why it is this game was delayed. It's very clear the reason why it was delayed. So listen to the article. This article is brought to us by Jez Corden. Listen to what he investigated and what he got out from the Microsoft team to indicate that this game was not just delayed. Listen.
Hotly anticipated, Black Myth Wukong is delayed on Xbox Series X, and now, Microsoft has responded. Black Myth Wukong for Xbox Series X seems to be a myth of its own, at least for now. Black Myth Wukong is a spectacular-looking upcoming action-adventure game from new studio Game Science, based on the Chinese classical novel Journey to the West. The player takes charge of a martial arts-wielding monkey known as Destined One, based on Sun Wukong from the novel. Described as a boss rush game, Black Myth Wukong was previously slated to hit Xbox Series X, alongside the PC and PlayStation 5 versions on August 20, 2024. Intel plans. Developer Game Science showed off a new trailer for Black Myth Wukong at this year's Summer Game Fest 2024 in LA, and the Xbox Series X logo was mysteriously absent. Later, the company confirmed on its FAQ that the Xbox version had been delayed for optimizations. We are currently optimizing the Xbox Series X version to meet our quality standards, Game Science said, so it won't release simultaneously with the other platforms. We apologize for the delay and aim to minimize the wait for Xbox users. We will announce the release date as soon as it meets our quality standards.
So let me pause the article right here. Here's what I believed happened. Now, initially, this game was coming out simultaneously for both the PlayStation platform and the Xbox platform. But somewhere down the line, when Sony realized that they didn't have any major first-party exclusive games to drive console sales, they would have, struck a deal with Game Science to have this game be a timed exclusive for their platform. And because it would be in, bad faith that Game Science would have done this, they needed to say that they need to optimize this game because it would look and sound bad if at first they intended this game to be for the Xbox platform and the PlayStation platform to later say, you know what, money is what matters, and PlayStation is paying us big money to keep this time exclusive. So they needed to make up something to say that this, is an optimization problem. So this is what I believe happened. That is why they used that statement, we are holding it back for optimization standards. That sounds way better than here what we just holding back because of the money that Sony gave us. The article continues.
The news led to a flurry of speculation that the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S platform is difficult to work with. The Xbox Series S in particular has been blamed previously for game delayed, notably Baldur's Gate 3, which dropped split-screen co-op in order to get the game out. The Xbox Series S has less RAM and GPU power than the Xbox Series X and PS5, leading to resolution compromises in exchange for a lower, more affordable price point. The console has proven popular as a more affordable option for millions, although it is frequently blamed for situations like the above. I asked both Microsoft and Game Science to comment on the optimizations issue, seeking some clarity. Was the Xbox Series S to blame? Game Science didn't respond, but this morning, a Microsoft spokesperson offered the below statement.
And listen to this point here, guys. This is how we know that Sony bought them out. Although Microsoft didn't say it, they actually said it. Listen carefully.
We're excited for the launch of Black Myth Wukong on Xbox Series X and are working with Game Science to bring the game to our platforms. We can't comment on the deals made by our partners with other platform holders.
It's interesting, isn't it? That's all I'm going to say on that.
That is why these ponies have to be stopped from the head to the tail.
But we remain focused on making Xbox the best platform for gamers, and great games are at the center of that. Microsoft is clearly aware of the rumors that Black Myth Wukong took some kind of exclusivity deal. Most, myself included, thought the Xbox Series S was likely the culprit from the outset. But perhaps there's more to it, perhaps there isn't.
So this story broke about an hour or two ago, but it just helps to see the kind of game that Sony is playing. And this is one criticism I will give for Xbox, is that they need not to go so soft on Sony. They also need to build relations in Japan to get more JRPGs, because a lot of JRPGs are skipping. It will be easy for Sony to get those games because, again, they are a Japanese company and they have history with JRPGs, but Microsoft needs to get some groundwork going when it comes to JRPGs to be coming onto the Xbox. But this is a game that PlayStation is playing, and now this is not too far-fetched to believe, because we know what the FTC case would have revealed to us when it comes to Sony buying and preventing games from coming onto the Xbox platforms. You guys could remember it. Look at these titles from The Verge. So The Verge said Sony might be forced to reveal how much it pays to keep games off of Xbox Game Pass. Microsoft claims Sony pays for blocking rights to keep games off of Xbox Game Pass. Even Eurogamer said that Microsoft claims Sony pays developers blocking rights to keep games off of Xbox Game Pass. So we are not surprised by this at all. I mean, if you are surprised that Sony would do something like this, you are not in gaming for a long time. Sony has been doing this for a long time, so we expect this from Sony. But at least we have a little more clarity as to why Black Myth Wukong is not coming to the Xbox Series consoles day and date with the other platforms. It is because Sony made a deal with Game Science to keep this game off other gaming consoles like the Xbox. So let me hear what you thought about this video. Let me hear what you thought about Sony, the way how they handles this stuff. Yes, this is the console war and Sony is playing dirty. Better believe it. So let me know what you thought about it in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.